Good morning. What's happening, y'all? What is happening, Coach C? What's good? It is Sunday morning. Tomorrow, oh gosh, tomorrow we start an insanity. Sunday morning, the 5th of January. Can you believe we're already at the 5th? Just the other day it was New Year's Eve. Just the other day it was Christmas. Just the other day it was Thanksgiving. Crazy, man. Time like that. So, I wanted to make this video because I want to talk about a subject that most people, I don't know what that was about. I just seen this and it's probably a bunch of dirty nail stuff on there. Most people don't realize this thing in their life, and they don't realize that if they would just stop and really kind of become sensitive to this, that they would have a lot better life. What am I talking about? I'm talking about getting you some contrast. You must have contrast in your life to know what you want and what you don't want. And what I mean by that, I'll give you a prime example. Let's say, for instance, that all of your life, you've drank faucet water. You've drank sink water, and so you know what it tastes like. You know what it tastes like, and you know, maybe when you were growing up, that's all you ever drank. So that's all you know. That is all you know. You know the taste. You know what it tastes like. And you know how refreshing it is, whatever it is to you, whatever it means to you. But then you go to one of your buddies' houses, and you go to their house and they got this really expensive reverse osmosis machine that turns their water into pure water without all of the fluoride in it, right? And you taste this stuff and it tastes so pure. It tastes so good. It tastes so refreshing. And it's ice cold, and it's a hot summer day, and it's ice cold, and you're tasting this stuff, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is like the greatest water I've ever had. Then you go home and you drink some water out your faucet again, and you're saying, oh my gosh, this stuff is disgusting. This stuff, compared to the reverse osmosis, pure water, this stuff is disgusting. Like, I could taste the fluoride. I could taste the crap in there. I could taste all of the different things in there. The reason that you were able to do that, the reason that you were able to taste that, is because you become sensitive. Your body's become sensitive in knowing what it's had and knowing what it wants, and knowing what's going on the inside. Most people are so out of touch on what's going on the inside that they just can't realize that if they just tested things and if they became more sensitive, their lives would become more better, because they would realize that they shouldn't be compromising for the faucet water. Do you understand what I'm saying? They shouldn't compromise for the okayness in life, and they would go and try to find something better. When you tasted that water, when you tasted the reverse osmosis water, and you tasted the stuff that was just so pure, all of a sudden your mind was just open into a whole new world. Same goes on if you've been driving a clunker around. If you've driven cars that break down all the time your entire life, but then someone goes and sits you inside of a Mercedes, or someone goes and sits you inside an Escalade, or someone goes and sits you inside of a Ferrari, all of a sudden you have contrast. You want better because you've been exposed to better, and you've tasted it, and guess what? It tastes really, really good. Right now, for those of you who have not decided to get into a healthy, fit lifestyle, you're settling for what you know. You're settling for what it is. This is all I've ever done. And until you get yourself some contrast, until you compare an unhealthy lifestyle with a healthy lifestyle, and you realize and you know how it feels, you won't have any contrast. You won't have any idea of how good it tastes. You must taste the reverse osmosis water. You must taste the good stuff. You must get into the good car. You must get around good people. If you've been around negative people, and if you've been around people who don't serve you, and people who are negative and unmotivated, and that's all you know, get you around some motivated people who drink pure water and drive a nice car, if you get my drift. Now, this is all metaphorically speaking. If you can't hear the humor in my voice, if you want to compare and have a contrast in your life, do this. Go online or search through my YouTube videos, because I have a no excuse workout. Find some sort of simple workout. You're doing burpees, you're doing jumping jacks, you're doing push-ups, whatever it is, sit-ups, and do a couple rounds of that workout, or go for a run or go for a walk outside and see how you feel. Because if it's been a long time since you've done that, you don't have any contrast. You don't have anything to scale up against. All you have is you've been sitting on your couch. So, here's my advice. Once you do that, take some inventory. Take inventory of how you feel. How is it that you're feeling today now that you've done that? That you've done the jumping jacks, that you did the burpees, that you did the walking, that you did the running. How do you feel now? You like that? Does that feel good? Well, imagine feeling good 5 to 6 days a week. Imagine feeling good over 300 days a year. Imagine feeling good at least 22, 23 days a month. Get your ratios right and get you some contrast, baby. Have a good day.